Don't mind all the cuts on my chest. Fitz likes to dig his nails in places where he shouldn't. Anyway, I'm going to be making a video on how to tame your baby bearded dragon. The only reason why I'm not making a how to tame your adult bearded dragon is because I haven't had experience with how to tame your adult, because I got Fitz when he was a baby. So I know how to raise a baby bearded dragon to where they're comfortable around a lot of people, they're comfortable with coming out of their cage, and they don't get stressed that often. So if you're looking for a bearded dragon more so like Fitz, then keep watching this video. Okay, so one of the first days you get your bearded dragon, a lot of people are probably going to be against this, but you kind of want to keep them out of their cage for a while. The day I got Fitz, I didn't keep him in his cage at all, only at nighttime. Let them walk around. They'll get a feel of like your room or wherever they're staying, and they have plenty of time to get used to their tank. I know people say, oh, when you take your bearded dragon home, put him in his tank, give him like 2 hours to relieve stress from a new surrounding, but to be honest, they really don't get that stressed from moving to another area. I mean, at least Fitz didn't. He wasn't like scared, he wasn't anything, he was just basically chilling, and I'm pretty sure that's how all the babies are. I mean, it's a new surrounding for them, and they're fine with it usually. So yeah, basically what I did with Fitz is when I took him home, I kept him out of the tank. I played with him, I had my brother hold him, I had my mom hold him, I had my dad hold him, and my friends hold him. Because basically you want to get them used to being held with other people. Especially if you have a big family or you have like siblings. I wouldn't really recommend children really handling bearded dragons as soon as they're young, but you want to like advise them and watch them to make sure that they're holding them correctly. But when you do this, you're making sure the bearded dragon is getting used to being around a lot of people, which is really good. When you first get your baby bearded dragon, I know a lot of people say, okay, just keep them in their cage and start doing like the whole petting and putting your hand near the enclosure process within like 2 to 3 days. Yeah, that can be beneficial, that can help, but I didn't start that way. I literally just started the first day. I was always holding Fitz, and I know a lot of my friends that have bearded dragons just started holding their bearded dragon and they didn't wait at all. Basically, when you first bring your bearded dragon home, you want to gently pet him and hold him and just get him really used to you. It's basically almost as similar as a dog, except bearded dragons really don't sniff you out. Instead, they'll lick you. So you'll see them go like this to like different textures or different surroundings or different objects, but that means that they're basically exploring something that they never explored before, or they're testing it out to make sure it's a safe area. It's basically what dogs do, but instead bearded dragons just lick things. If you have hard hands like me and your hands are like extra shaky, I suggest supporting them on something. So say I'm going to support mine on my knee to pet them, like still my hands are like really shaky, and plus I'm heavy-handed. So petting him as a baby wasn't really easy, but petting him now is fairly easy. What you want to do is very gently, starting from the head all the way down to the back. However, if you do want to pick up your bearded dragon and he starts showing signs of fear, like he backs away, or maybe he'll stretch his beard out, or he'll start moving his arm like this in a circular motion, I would wait just a little bit and just keep gradually trying to put your hand in his enclosure and pick him up. Another tip is you want to make sure every day you're taking your bearded dragon out. So whether it's for 10 minutes or 40 minutes, I usually take Fitz out. I could take Fitz out for around 30 minutes because my room's really hot. As long as he's in a very warm surrounding, he'll be fine. Okay, legit, someone's watching me through the window. Like, hi, do you want to record me? Like I said, you want to take them out every day and get them around people almost every day. Because then when they grow up, they'll be able to be comfortable around people. They won't really care about anything. They won't get stressed a lot. I think Fitz is so not stressed is because when he was younger, he went through a lot. He would always jump off my shoulder. He very rebellious. My friend held him, and she hasn't held a bearded dragon before. She was holding him and he was squirming around in her hand, and as soon as he started squirming, she threw him up in the air, and then I was like, but yeah, he's been through a lot, so I'm not surprised that he's not really scared of anything. What you should do is just really get your bearded dragon used to what you're going to do with him. Some people will say, oh, you shouldn't let your baby bearded dragon out, you should keep them in the cage for a while to get them used to your surroundings. To be honest, that's not really the case all the time. You can take them out as much as you want. The idea is, and the plan is, to get them out and get them going to what they're going to be living with in the future. So right now, I take Fitz out all the time. When he was younger, I took him out all the time because I wanted him to get used to it. That way, when they do get used to it, they're not stressed. What are you doing? You're like eating me. So when they get older, they're not stressed, and you can take them out and do whatever you want with them. Not ever you want. Not ever you want? I'm not saying take your bearded dragon out and really expose them to every dangerous thing possible. No, I'm saying take them out. Take them in your room one day. I take mine in the bath. Fitz goes in my bathroom every day just to take a bath, but I take him in my backyard sometimes, and that's really how he just gets used to the whole vibe. Like, okay, like I know when Taylor gets home, she's going to take me out, and we're going to go like eat crickets or something. Another tip for getting your bearded dragon used to it is hand feeding him. Do not hand feed him all the time because they will get used to that, and more than likely they will end up not eating anything unless it's hand fed. So basically what I used to do was I fed him his vegetables, I fed him his fruit when I first got him. I gave it to him in a bowl. I didn't hand feed him. I would hand feed like maybe 2 pieces of collard green and like a piece of carrot, but after that he would eat on his own. So when you hand feed him, it gets them used to like trusting you, and it gets them used to just being around you. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Do you see this? Not stressed at all. Doesn't really care. But yeah, basically just to sum the video up, you just want to get them used to what you're going to be doing them in the future. So if you're going to be traveling with your bearded dragon in the future, you want to start them off as young as possible. What I also did when Fitz was a baby, I used to put him on my shoulder, or I used to put him on my desk next to my computer when I would be like doing homework or editing a video. Not that I edited videos, but I used to edit a friend's video, so I would put him on my desk while I used to edit his videos. I used to put him on my shoulder. I used to put him anywhere. I really just let him roam around my room just to get him the feel of getting out of his cage. I don't even like the fact that he's in the cage all the time. If there was a way where I could just have him wander around my room all day and basically live in my room like as the room, then I would, but I can't because there are some restrictions that I have, and yeah, just all that stuff. But when he's already pretty big, and his tank looks very small for him already, and I have him in a 40-gallon. So when he gets like really big, or when I have the money, I actually want to go buy an even bigger tank. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this works for all of you who are just bearded dragon owners, just starting out, or have a baby bearded dragon that you want to tame.